Welcome to Laura's Social Corner. I'm very excited to have my friend, an entrepreneur, author, and community leader. She is with us. She's a tremendous, talented woman. I'm very proud. Thank you so much for taking my invitation.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Laura. I'm very excited to be here.
Yes, because you have a lot. You've been impact to many, I would say million lives, kids and adults as well. I want to I'll probably let you know, you tell them about yourself.
Okay, sure. I'm the founder of Ninja Life Hacks, a children's book series that empowers children with life skills. And I'm also the co-founder of Ninja Sushi, a Oklahoma sushi chain. We have 4 locations in the metro. And I also co-founded with my other co-founders, Collective for Children, a nonprofit that is dedicated to donating 1 million books to disadvantaged students by 2029.
And I think you're going to do more than 1 million books. But let's start it from the beginning. Everything started, you and your husband, with the restaurant, the Ninja.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more how that business started.
Okay. Well, let's see. I love telling my story because I think a lot of people don't highlight the struggles and the failures and the mistakes along the way. And like a lot of times you only see like the highlight reel, right?
That's right.
So throughout my journey today, I'll be sharing a lot of that, my failures with you. So you know that it's not easy, and being an entrepreneur is not all glamorous, right? So in 2002, my husband shared with me that he had a dream of opening a restaurant. And at the time, we didn't have cash, credit, or collateral. So
you have kids by that time.
well, we had Mikey.
Yes, one.
Yeah, we had our oldest. And we went to the bank. We tried to get a $65,000 loan, and they rejected us. So we went to 11 other banks, and they all rejected us. So we just kind of decided we're going to work hard. We're going to save some more money up. And then one day I saw a for sale by owner sign for a restaurant building in Edmond, and called him up, and he goes, yeah, I'll finance the loan for you. You just have to come up with a down payment. Well, the down payment was $185,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so guess what we did? And I don't recommend this for you new
for the new entrepreneurs. Don't do that.
young entrepreneurs. We maxed out all our credit cards, and we borrowed from friends and family. We put everything on the line just to open up our first restaurant. And fortunately,
you have to make it work.
We did. We worked like 70, 80 hours a week for the first few years, paid it down, went to a traditional bank. They gave us the loan, and here we are 25 years later.
25. Yeah, because, they say it's easy, 25 years, but it's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot by waking up so early. What time do you normally wake up to go to work in the restaurant at that time?
Oh, restaurants are open 11 to 9, but as an entrepreneur, if you're not at work, you're thinking about work, right? So Kane and I were constantly talking about marketing and HR and finance and money and just everything and anything at breakfast, after work.
Never ends.
It never ends.
How many locations do you have?
4 locations in the metro. So our flagship store is on May and Memorial, and then we have one in Putnam City, we have one in Yukon, and then one in Edmond.
Hefner, no?
No, not Hefner.
Hefner and
well, kind of. It's like 122nd and Rockwell. That's the one I call Putnam.
That's you call Putnam?
Putnam, yeah.
Okay, I call Hefner. That's Hefner
location.
Okay. Because I have a Hefner car wash very close.
Oh,
so that's my Hefner location.
Yes, I love it.
Because it's more in this area. So tell us about now the transition to the books. So when does that start?
Yes. So, when I started, I actually have been writing all my life. But I decided when Kane told me he had the dream of opening a restaurant, I said, you know what? Let me be.
I have a dream too. We're very competitive.
Yes, I have a dream too, but let's wait. My husband's dream is very more important. I decided I want to be a stay-at-home mom. So I raised the boys for, 2 decades. And when they got older, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to pursue my passion. And so I decided to publish Angry Ninja one day. And then teachers and educators started asking, parents started asking, hey, can you write Kind Ninja, Focus Ninja? And so what started out as 12 ninjas ended up being over 130 ninjas today.
Wow. Which one is your favorite?
So let's see. Probably my favorite has to be between Focus Ninja and Gritty Ninja, because I think those are my superpowers, focus and mental toughness.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you can transmit a lot of power when you talk to people. And what other projects do you have? Like, because Ninja just started as a book, but now you have toys. You have, you're going to have an app.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how that grow?
Yes. I think it grew by demand. I was fortunate enough to be launched during COVID when educators and parents needed online resources, and also
The book, that's a good start.
yeah.
So now everything was bad on COVID.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I also launched during a time where suicide in youth is up.
Yeah.
Mental health in children is really important now. Now it's coming to the forefront. And that's kind of why I chose ninjas as my characters, because I know that sometimes it's hard to reach children, especially boys. I raised 3 boys myself. And in decades past, it wasn't cool for boys to talk about their emotions, to say, I'm mad or I'm sad or I feel
crying.
embarrassed. Yes. But with ninjas, it's cool finally to say, hey, I feel kind of like sad ninja right now. I don't feel good right now. So that's really what I want to normalize in boys, because if you've ever watched the documentary on Netflix called American Tragedy, it's about American school shootings, and they say that our mental health in children is really poor, and that's where they kind of show the cause for the school shootings, and also a lot of suicides are high in boys, higher in boys than girls.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting point.
Yeah.
You have 3 F's for entrepreneurs, right? That you say follow your passion, find problems, and fix problems.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
you came with those 3 F?
Oh, you know what? I think I just try to look at my own journey, and then I try to apply it in a very easy to understand way for children. So I guess that's the creative ninja.
And it's right, because we always have to fix problems.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not a fix a problem, it's just fix something that is happening in your life, and you have to put it back to row.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the biggest challenge that you have in your business with the books?
The biggest challenge, I think you can relate to this. Being a woman in business, it's really hard to go into a room and be taken seriously. I still struggle with that, especially
Really?
being a female, and possibly because I'm a minority as well.
Yeah, we can feel that sometimes, but we're strong because we're the strong ninjas. We are in
Yeah.
that category.
Oh yeah, I don't let it, no, I
Bother
don't let
you.
it bother me, but I can sense it. Yeah, I can sense it.
So when you go to school sometimes and give some speech, you empower kids. What is the most the clear message that you want to transmit to them?
So I have been very motivated to write from my own experiences and from my boys' lives. Almost every story in my ninja books are real life experiences that my boys had or that I had. For example, Spanish is my superpower, which is one of my best-selling books. It is a bilingual book that teaches children, hey, being bilingual is a superpower. Because when I was young, I was embarrassed to speak Vietnamese.
Yes.
I was embarrassed to admit I knew another language.
And this probably happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, I
And
didn't want to be
happened
different.
even to, it was funny because we have Chickasha Nation, the Indians. They don't allow to speak their language, and they lost it. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And they're from here. They're Americans, but they are not allowed to speak their language.
Yeah.
It's not sad.
That is very
It's terrible.
sad. It is terrible. And you know what? But it's changing because we're stopping the generational
right.
trauma, right? And all of that stops with us. So what we're doing is we're instilling confidence in our children that, hey, you know what? Being bilingual is a superpower.
It is a power.
So cool to know how to speak another language. It's so cool to be able to understand your grandma and grandpa and to speak to your, future friends or peers.
Or go back to your country.
Yes.
I saw last year you went to Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tell me about the experience. Because you went with different, maybe now with the ninjas books. Mm-hmm. So how you see, you experience now with the books and go where do you born in Philippines?
No. I actually was born here.
Okay.
It's funny. I have a very funny story. I was born in Texas, but when I entered kindergarten, I didn't know any English at all. And
Wow.
my teachers stayed after school with me to teach me English. And so I tell everyone I am so indebted to educators. And when I write for children, obviously, but I also write for educators and what they need in the classroom.
That's wonderful. So what is your inspiration in the Spanish, especially?
Spanish. Well, Spanish is a leading language here in America, the second leading language. So I think it's really important for Hispanic children or even just American children to know that it's cool to learn Spanish and to know how to speak it.
What about Philippines? Are you going to have one in Philippines?
Oh, you know what? I'm Vietnamese.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't.
First, Philippines and Vietnamese, Mandarin. I think you translate those books already, no? Those books have been translated?
I have written Chinese as my superpower, and a lot of my books, I've written over 400 children's books. A lot of my books have already been translated in 13
wonderful.
countries.
So that's amazing. So it's a many language.
Yes.
So,
Taiwanese is one that has been translated.
Where they can find your books?
You can find my books on my website. You can also find it on Amazon and any major retailer.
I saw it in Target. Huh?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was like assigning books, right?
Yes.
At the stores and hiding those books.
I do book signings. I do book signings and author talks. But these were written solely in Spanish. So this is not bilingual.
Oh, wow.
It's just purely Spanish books.
It's a big series. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful.
This is probably not you.
La niña nerviosa. Jealous ninja. No, I'm not.
No, definitely
Let's
you're
see
not.
what other ninjas
okay, what
you
other
have there in
ninjas
the
we have right
Spanish.
here? Here you go. You can show them off.
Oh, yeah, that's mentality and crecimiento. The forgetful ninja, probably that's me. The creative ninja.
Yeah.
The frustrated ninja. That's wonderful. Emotional intelligent. And the ninja, the what? Memory ninja.
Yes, memory ninja.
That is wonderful.
So
How many?
Well, in the Ninja series alone, it has only 64 books have been translated so far, not the whole series yet.
Well, that's a lot, Mary.
Yeah.
You accomplished a lot. And you also have your foundation, the Collective for Children.
Yes, Collective for Children. I have a story behind that. I have a story behind everything. But Collective for Children is really important to me, as we talk about mental health in children and suicides being up in children. 3 days before my oldest son graduated, his best friend committed suicide. And it really affected me because he came over a lot and I didn't know that something was going on, and I began to look at the statistics. And
How old he was?
he was 18. He
18,
was about to graduate.
That's the age.
Yeah, Edmund Memorial. So I thought, if who's going to do something? Like I want to do something to help our youth. so that they know it's okay to talk about their feelings. And like I said, especially boys, where in years, decades past, it has not always been okay for boys to talk about their feelings.
And you can see now in the adults as well, because the adults behave a certain way is because they never have the child to be comfortable inside of them.
Yeah.
I believe that 100% when you see people, they're trying to be happy, but they're not happy, it's because they never develop the children they have inside.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful that you're trying to change the world. I'm trying to do my communication so everybody knows what you do, what is very important.
Thank you
so
for the work
it.
that you do.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that you doing all this, because the people needs to know it takes work, dedication, and a lot of passion to do what you do, because it's not easy. And then what you do to have relaxed time, because she's never relaxed, so first of all, she's always doing something.
Look who's talking. Well, when you're not at red carpet, you're doing this.
We're working. We're doing
your
something.
social corner.
Trying to inspire people, right?
Yeah.
So you know you're playing pickleball.
Yes, and I think it's really important for your own, for your mental health. Because health is not just physical, I think. It's also what you do nutritionally and what you do for your mental health, whether that means hanging out with friends, supporting your friends, doing the physical work like yoga, pickleball, and your strength training.
It's something that whatever you find fun to do and keep your body moving is going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have any special message for our audience?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Follow follow her and the collective, your nonprofit.
Yes, that's right.
So because we need your goal is sell.
You know what? I do have a special message. I do have a special message. Okay, so at Collective for Children, our nonprofit that we founded, it's really important that children have access to social emotional learning, and not all children are able to have that access. So that is why our mission is to donate 1 million social emotional learning books to disadvantaged communities. We're actually going to be at Latino Community Development Agency later this month to donate books to children there. But on April 11th, we will have our annual event at Penn Square Mall, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And you'll see student entrepreneurs there, ages 5 through 18 a range. They will be selling their own products that they have created. So this was our initiative to help children develop confidence, develop marketing, communication skills, and most of all, let them know that it's okay to pursue your passions as a possible career path.
Right, and they need to start early.
Yeah.
So that's good that people are going to have the interview.
Yeah.
For me, it's a pleasure to having you and tell us about your story. You're such inspiration for me and for many women. So thank you for what you do, for helping the community and our kids. This is our future.
Thank you.
It's always been our future, but right now I think that the kids are going to be very focused with all these tools that we didn't have in the past.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate that
having
you're
me.
here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you, and see you next time.